Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Nicholson. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Drop him back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass is called in over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Trying to find some room. It's Nicholson. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab behind the line. It's Nicholson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, UNLV. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here comes a handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Murphy. And bulldozing his way through. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On the ground, it's Murphy. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Handoff running right. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the 2nd down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Makes the catch. It's Nicholson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. He's going to hand this off. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught and tackled there by the defense. So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning, a chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Timeout, UNLV. So a field goal attempt coming up now. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Picks up the first and is still going. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
For offense coordinators, you see big runs like that in the first half, and you get really excited because that opens up so much more of your playbook, especially all of your counter plays and your play action.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Got the first down, now looking for more. Breaks into the clear, it's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, third down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trucks through the defender. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Ball back at the 6 or 2nd and goal after that loss. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On the run, it's Nicholson. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they stop him? Physical run, breaking tackles. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. North Texas's offense is back out there now. We get the second half started with the running play. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On first and 10, looking to throw. He's got his man in the open field. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Touchdown, Mean Green. That puts him on top in the second half. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust is going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
This one will be fair caught. The Rebels offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, North Texas. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Comes the UNLV offense back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. Tough spot here, 2nd and long for the 16. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking right, this one caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the mean green offense is back on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a... Let's see if the takeaway stands. First down here for this offense. And the single back takes the handoff.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a... eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second and 10 here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And here comes the punter onto the field. And that sets up a return. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The shotgun running play call. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Fights through a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking for the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keeping it on the ground here. Aiming for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Mean Green.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to...
And he lofts it toward the sideline. What a diving catch way downfield. Big game. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Touchdown, UNLV. Still no answer for this offense. That's a crucial score. It makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. North Texas's offense is back out there now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. Fights off a defender. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Spinning out of the tackle. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Crucial play for both offense and defense. Let's see what we get here on 3rd and 4. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A gain moves the ball out near the 25.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Tight end goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Looking to throw it again. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. He's got it. Enough for a first down. The first down pickup tackle at the 45. He's brought down. The freshman quarterback showing toughness, standing in to take the hit.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Very important possession here. Defense did a great job preserving that 3-point lead. Now it's the offense's turn to build that cushion.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, but it doesn't work out.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Buying time, moving to his left. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
No, kick it away here. And the returner is brought down. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. They've got some time to work with. Will they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. An explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line. You've got time to take some shots to the end zone, but they got to be smart already in field goal range. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wide out. And that's incomplete, way off target. Had a man wide on the quarterback.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Send the back in motion. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. This time, a completion. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Nicholson. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And with 4 seconds to go, this field goal would send us to OT. Oh, it's no good. The CFP journey ends with that missed kick.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.